Hi, in this video we will discuss another set of questions from the topic percentages. First one, there are Y yellow marbles and B blue marbles in a box. There are Y yellow marbles and B blue marbles in a box. 18% of the yellow marbles were added to 24% of the blue marbles and the total was 30. Here 18% of Y of yellow marbles were added to 24% of blue marbles B. 24% of B. We will add these two and the total is 30 is equal to 30. If you simplify, we will get 6 into 3, 6 into 4, 6 into 5. Here 3% Y plus 4% B is equal to 5. Here 3 divided by 100 Y plus 4 divided by 100 B is equal to 5. If you take LCM, you will get 3Y plus 4B is equal to 500. This is one equation and 3 times the number of yellow marbles. So 3Y exceeds 2 times the number of blue marbles. 2 times B. Okay. So this is more yellow marbles. 3Y is more than 2B by 200. So 3Y minus 2B is equal to 200. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. We have to find the ratio of y square to b square. So we will subtract these two equations. First equation minus second equation. We'll get 3y minus 3y, it is 0. 4b minus of minus 2b. So it is 4b plus 2b, it is 6b is equal to 500 minus 200, it is 300. So b is equal to 50. We'll substitute this b value in this second equation. We'll get 3y minus 2 into 50, it is 100, is equal to 200. So 3y is equal to 300. Y is equal to 100. The number of yellow marbles are 100. The number of blue marbles are 50. We have to find the ratio of y square to b square. Y square is 100 into 100 divided by 50 into 50. It is 2 into 2. It is 4 is to 1. The ratio is 4 is to 1. First option. Next one. Ajay spent 66 2 by 3% of his income on different household items. What is 66 2 by 3%? 66 2 by 3% in terms of fractions. Here what is 33 1 by 3%? 33 1 by 3% is 1/3. Okay. If you multiply 2 on both sides. If you multiply 2 on both sides, we'll get 33 1 by 3 into 2. It is 66 2 by 3% is equal to 2 by 3. So, Ajay spends 2/3 of his income on different household items. So, he spends 2/3 of his income. So, we will assume the income is 3 units. It is 3 into 100. We will assume the income as 300. And this spendings means expenditure. Expenditure is 2/3. It is 200. 2/3 of 300. It is 200. And what is the savings here? Savings is income minus expenditure. It is 100. If the income increases by 25%, if the income increases by 25% and the expenditure increases by 20%, then the effect on his savings will be what? Okay. See, if the income is increased by 25%, it means 1/4 of 300. It is 75. It is 75. So the new income will be 300 plus 75. It is 375. And what is the new expenditure? It is increased by 20%. 10% of 200 is 20. 20% is 40. So the new expenditure is 240. What is the new savings? New savings is new income minus new expenditure. It is 375 minus 240. It is 135. See, the old savings, initial savings are 100 and the new savings are 135. There is an increase. And how much it is increased? It is 35. So, what is the percentage increase? Percentage increase is the increase divided by initial savings into 100. It is 35% increase. First option. Next one. In a constituency, 45% of the total number of voters are males and the rest are females. So, we will imagine the total number of people are 100. Here 45% are males. So 45% of 100 is 45. 45 are males and the number of females are 100 minus 45, it is 55. 60% of the males are illiterate and 60% of the females are literate. Here we'll take literate and here we'll take illiterate. 60% of the males are illiterate. 60% are illiterate in males and 40% will be literate. And 60% of the females are literate. Here 60% of females are literate and 40% will be illiterate. Okay. Then by what percent is the number of illiterate females? Illiterate females more than that of the literate males. This. Okay. So here what is illiterate males? 40% of 55. 40% of 55. If you simplify, we'll get 5 into 2, 5 into 11, 2 into 2. It is 22. 22 illiterate females are there. And how many literate males are there? It is 40% of 45. 40% of 45. 40 divided by 100 into 45. It is 5 into 2, 5 into 9, 2 into 2. So there are 18 literate males. We have to find by what percent is the number of illiterate females. By what percent is 22 more than 18? By what percent is 22 more than 18? 22 minus 18 divided by, we have to compare with literate males. It is 18 into 100. It is 4 divided by 18 into 100. 2 into 2, 2 into 9. It is 200 divided by 9. If you simplify, you will get 22.22%. Fourth option. Next one. In the first month, the income of Mohan increases by 30%. And in the second month, his income decreases by 30%. What will be the percentage increase or decrease in the income after 2 months? So here we can directly use the formula plus or minus A plus or minus B plus of plus or minus A into plus or minus B divided by 100. Here A is equal to 30% and B is equal to minus 30. Because here it is decreased by 30% in the second month. So we will apply these formulas here. It is plus 30 minus 30 plus of 30 into minus 30 divided by 100. So here if you simplify, you will get minus 900 by 100. It is 9% decrease. It is minus 9. It is 9% decrease. Or we can do this in another method also. We will imagine the initial income is 100. In the first month, if the income is increased by 30%, it is 100 plus 30, it is 130. So 130 is the income of the first month. And in the second month, it is decreased by 30%. So if it is decreased by 30, 100 minus 30, it is 70%. So the second month income will be 70% of the income of first month. 70% of 130. It is 70 divided by 100 into 130. It is 91. Okay. Here the initial income was 100 and the income after 2 months it is 91. It is a decrease. And how much decrease it is? 9. 9% decrease. We'll move to the next question. The length and breadth of a rectangle are increased by 8% and 5% respectively. By how much percentage will the area of the rectangle increase? See here, area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Okay. Here length is increased by 8% and breadth is increased by 5%. What will be the percentage change in area? Here we will apply the same formula plus or minus A plus or minus B plus or minus A plus or minus B plus of plus or minus A into plus or minus B divided by 100. Here A value is 8 and B value is 5. We'll apply the values here. Plus 8 plus 5 plus of 8 into 5 divided by 100. 8 into 5 is 40. So here it will be 0.4. It is 13 plus 0.4. It is 13.4%. First option. Next one. Some students only boys and girls from different schools appeared for an Olympiad exam. 20% of boys and 15% of the girls fail in the exam. So here we will assume the number of boys are 100% boys and the number of girls are 100% girls. Here we have passed students and failed students. 20% of the boys are failed. 20% of boys are failed and 15% of girls are failed. Okay, so how many boys passed? It is 100 minus 20. 80% boys passed and 85% girls passed. The number of boys who passed the exam was 70 more than that of the girls who passed in the exam. So the number of boys who passed the exam, it is 80% boys. It was 70 more than that of the girls who passed in the exam. The girls who passed are 85% girls and the difference is 70. Okay. So here 80% boys minus 85% girls is equal to 70. And a total of 90 students failed. Okay, here 20% B plus 15% G is equal to 90. 20% B plus 15% G is equal to 90. Find the number of students that appeared for the exam. We have to find 100% boys and 100% girls. If you simplify here, we'll get 5 into 16, 5 into 17, 5 into 14. 5 into 4, 5 into 3, 5 into 18. Here in the second equation, we will multiply with 4 and then we'll subtract first equation and second equation. This is first equation, this is second equation. If you subtract, we'll get 16% B minus 16% B, it will be 0. And minus 17% G minus 4 into 3, 12% G is equal to 14 minus 4 into 18. It is minus 72. Okay. So here we'll get minus 29% G is equal to minus 58. Here minus and minus will be cancelled. Here 1% G is equal to 58 by 29. It is 2. So 1% G is equal to 2. What is 100% girls? 100% girls is equal to 200. Okay. Here the total number of girls are 200. We'll find total number of boys here. We'll substitute the G value in the second equation. What is second equation? 4% boys plus 3% girls is equal to 18. Here 4% boys plus 1% girls is equal to 2. So 3% girls will be 2 into 3, it is 6 is equal to 18. Here 4% boys is equal to 12. 1% boy is equal to 3. So what is 100% boys? 100% boys is equal to 300. Find the number of students that appeared for the exam. We have to find total number of boys and total number of girls. It is 200 plus 300. It is 500. Third option. Next one. The base of a triangle is increased by 40%. Base of a triangle is increased by 40%. By what percentage should its height be increased so that the area is increased by 60%? See, the base is increased by 40% and area increases by 60%. And how much should height be increased? See here, area is equal to base into height. We will assume the initial base as 10 and initial height is 10 and area will be what? It is base into height, it is 100. If the base is increased by 40%, so it is 10 plus 40% of 10 is what? 4. It is 14. New base is 14 and the area is increased by 60%. So 60% of 100 is 60. So the new area will be 160. So area is equal to base into height. New area is 160 is equal to new base is 14 into, we will imagine the new height is h. So here h is equal to 160 by 14. It is 80 divided by 7. It is 11.428. New height is equal to 11.428 and the initial height was 10. What is the percentage increase here? Here the difference is 1.428 divided by initial height is 10 into 100. If you simplify, you will get 14.28% is the percentage increase in height. First option. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.